How are you? Okay. Where you going? Oh no!
That's what we feel about that turbo right there.
Alright, so here it is, the package from PRL. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, well, I'm about to unbox it and show you guys what's in here. Obviously, if you read the title of the video, then you kind of already know what's up. Hardware. And here it is. This is the PRL P700 that is going to go into the brand new FL5. And we're going to compare it with the stock turbo and also the stock FK8 Turbo. Obviously the P700 is going to make a lot more power, but hopefully with this video kind of shows you guys is just the power band difference between the stock FK8, the stock FL5, and then the PRL P700, and what all that does on a completely stock, well, I should say a somewhat moderate stock FL5, because all it has is a downpipe, stage 0.91 tuned for power metric. And that's just to kind of eliminate all the variables so that everything stays consistent. And yeah, no tuning changes between all three turbos, and let's just see how each one acts, and based off of that, you can make a decision on which one's gonna be the best turbo for you. Obviously, I'm gonna kind of guess that the P700 is gonna be our choice because of what we're trying to do with the car. All right, so we are taking out the stock FL5 turbo, and we're getting ready to put the FK8 turbo in there. So this should be interesting. It's so much better than the 1010. There's way more room to work on the car. Stock FL5 turbo.
Is this already off?
No, just pull it off when you take it out. Stock FL5 turbo coming out.
For me?
How are you? Okay. Where you going? Oh no!
That's what we feel about that turbo right there.
So next up we got the FK8 or the P700. First up, FK8. Oh yeah, because we need the gaskets and stuff. So, all right, so this is the FL5. Almost. FK8. FL5. What does this mean for performance with these two different turbos?
So I mean, two different turbos are going to basically turn into two different performance results. I mean, just from my experience, the FL5, it should feel better. You know, you have a wider power band. It may not make the most horsepower, but as far as daily driver feels, it's probably going to feel better.
So our theory is the FK8 turbo on the FL5 will make more horsepower.
It'll make more power. I mean, and then I'm saying
peak power.
Peak power, but I mean, it's still going to make good low end power anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
So at the end of the day, it all comes down to this is why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Let's see what an FK8 turbo does using actual data on the brand new FL5. Usually everybody's doing the newer model stuff and going backwards, right? So they're putting the FL5 turbo on a 10th gen like the FK8 or even the Accords. Yeah. But we're gonna go backwards and just gonna see what happens. And again, we're not gonna do any tuning changes. But after this, we do have the PRL P700, which ultimately, not gonna lie, that's the turbo that we're gonna end up with. And that we'll be turning it up and making some more power out of it. But while we were doing this, we were like, okay, let's just see what all three turbos do without any tuning changes. The FK8 Turbo is not worth putting on your FL5. But we had that laying around, so decided to do it. And when the P700 goes in here and we turn it up and turn it up some more and turn it up some more and turn it up some more, and eventually we turn it up so much that the engine blows, we have another motor right there. But the plan is to actually just build that one first, and that way it's just built and it's just ready on standby for when the time comes and this motor blows up because of too much power. The question is, how much power is too much power until it blows up? I don't know, I might change my mind depending on how long it takes us to build the spare motor. If it's already done and it's just sitting, obviously I'd rather not blow a motor and get it all messy and risk the chance of potentially damaging something else when motors blow. And we'll just swap the motors out, put the built one in here, and just kind of store the original one. Clearly you can see the stock FL5 versus the PRL P700. The P700 is way bigger. Let's see what it does. Putting it on the car, onto the dyno, and well, if you saw the last video, you know the results with the FK8 on the FL5. Did that just for fun, and to kind of just show you guys what it does. I mean, this is why we have all the tools. This is why we did this at the Oso Sig eShop, so that we could just try a bunch of different things and then help you guys make a better decision on which mods to get. Obviously, I do have a goal in mind with this car specifically, but I figured since we were taking it apart, have this thing laying around for the FK8 Turbo, might as well just throw it on and see what happens. But clearly, people doing the FL5 turbo swap, it's not a bad choice if you just want to use an OEM turbo. But for us, PRL P700 going down. All right, PRL P700 is in. Now I just got to put the heat shields on, put the inlet back on, and dyno. So we'll do the baseline, and then from there we'll turn it up, and then from there sprinkle some E85 back in there. Let's see what this bad boy does. All right, turbo is in, and now for the first startup.